Okay, I'm in Wierd, New Jersey. I'm in a valley. Up this valley, there's a huge, well, it's not huge, there's an old farmstead. It's old, and the house burned down or whatnot. And you can see there's actually a mill run here, or a mill pond, right there. At least the beginnings of it, which is all old and filled in. But I was coming back down, and there is a building here. And I just can't resist these old buildings. I like to see what's going on in here. Oh, neat. The whole bottom, ooh, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that weird? It's all like caved in on this side, or rotted away, I guess you want to say. I'm going to go ahead and take a leap of faith here and see what kind of goodies are down in here. I don't know. This thing has lasted a long, long time, and it hasn't fallen over yet, so might as well. That looks like someone has a sock in here. There's probably old condoms and crap. Kids hanging out in here doing kids stuff. Yeah, I don't know. What's this? I'm gonna just kind of film as I go. You never know, this would be a good place to hide a body, right? Stood for a long time, so I don't know how long. But it's an old post and beam barn, or peg and beam, and I know some of you guys really liked that on the one video that I had made. And I also think that someone screwed up here, because they bored holes and then filled them back in with wood. Pegs. I gotta be careful where I step. It's a long ways to the bottom. Yeah, maybe I could get a little better look here. They actually put this is crazy how they built this building. They actually put the peg in from the other side, and then put the old barn siding on from the, from the other side. Yeah, they put the siding on from the outside, so they pounded the pegs in from the outside in, and so I guess they pounded them flat, and then of course the siding is what's supposed to hold them in place, which obviously it has worked. What else do I see here that they've done? Let me get over here to the sunnier side of things. It's a slate roof, so I don't even know what they could have used this for. It's barely big enough to be a barn. I don't know what the hell the idea in this is, but I'm sure. Well, there's all these old junk and stuff. Somebody packed a sandwich and probably had sex with their girlfriend up in here. I don't know what that wire is about, but you know, things like that. Kids are kids. Obviously downstairs there was a big old party going on. Yeah, and if you look over there, there's actually a housing development that comes off the other road. So I'm sure this is kind of frequented a lot by people, youngsters anyways, probably younger than me. Anyway, I just figured it'd be kind of neat to show that. And look at these old hinges, you know, this is a BC 65925 kind of thing. These types, not hinges, I don't want to call them, these are rollers, good old rollers. I think they're floating rollers maybe. Oh, look at that. Something as old as this is, like as old as this building is, those old rollers they just roll. Yeah, they're floating rollers. Look at that. Oh, I don't want it to roll right the hell off the stump. That's pretty wild, I think. Yeah, see how they float? Now watch how they go. As this thing rolls, it follows the slot. That's kind of ingenious. Makes for smooth, no ball bearings. That's why it doesn't squeak or anything. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that was neat. Yeah, just an old barn. I don't know how old it is, but it's got a slate roof on it. And it isn't in very good shape. It really isn't. The foundation is laid up with shale. Large chunks of shale. This isn't really, I mean, yeah, kids have partied in here, or maybe the hunters use it, I don't know. You never know what the hell they would use it for, but this is obviously an old doorway. I imagine that this was a room, and that wall there was laid up, and it's fell in as the wood has rotted away, and no longer a wall. So, I mean, it'll keep you out of out of the rain if you really needed to get out of the rain. Yeah. So anyways, just one of those weird New Jersey places, huh? So, thanks for watching. If you like that silly little thing, here's what you can see. That's where the mill pond would go, and that's a spillway where it would spill over as it overflowed. You can see there's some piping there, but it's long since filled in, you know, from years of silt. I guess you call it silting in. Yeah, I just think it's really neat, kind of neat. So anyway, woo-wee. Maybe a bear living in there or something, huh? Look at the different pipes. I don't know whether they open and close those over time, but anyway. If you like my silly video, please comment, rate, and subscribe.